Good evening. Welcome to Grandma's Attic Music Review. And you thought it was going to be Deanna's Attic Music Review. Did you think I was really going to leave forever? Oh my goodness, no. 2 weeks ago I had something going on in Norwich. I had to be there. I was trying to get one piece here and one piece here, not to be connected to the pieces at all anymore. That didn't work. Anyway, then I had to fly to Florida and take care of my parents. My stepmom passed away, and we had to take care of those things. And I'm sorry I wasn't here for you, but every once in a while, Grandma has to take care of herself. So, but I'm here today, and I'm really excited. So, several years ago now, I went to this thing called Dexter's. No, it wasn't called Dexter. It was at Dexter's, but it was called Wicked Fair, and it was all about women-fronted acts, and it was put together by Terry LaChance, and it was at Dexter's Tunes, Tales, and Ale, which is a cute little place out in, I think it's East Hampton? Yeah. Anyway, I got to meet all kinds of amazing women, and tonight, it's taken me a long time to get her to, I think she was here a long time ago, right? Yeah. Once, when we were in the other studio, but trying to get her to come back, she started doing things like raising chickens, chickens and beavers, and building barns and garages, and oh my goodness. I have her laughing so she won't be able to sing now. But anyway, I'm sounding a little raspy. I'm a little tired. The election went really well yesterday. I got the lowest amount of votes in New London. But I ran, and I ran hard, and I ran with kindness, and that's what it was all about. So New London's back to their same old with the demos. So deal with the Democrats, those of you voters that gave them all them numbers. And we're going to keep Grandma's Attic going here, where you're going to find truth, love, kindness, and the amazing, incredible, wonderful songs of Sarah Dunn. Please welcome her into your heart and into your home.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dot. Thank you, everybody. All right, here we go. Here's a song about how if we're ever having a conversation, I'd rather be talking about something else. Nice to meet you, I guess this is called a date. It's you and me and all the breadsticks on my plate. We'll talk about our families and where we grew up, and where we went to school and jobs and all that stuff. I think it's really nice that you love your mom, and how you and your roommates really get along. You like hiking, sushi, and the movies too. Well, there's something I'd rather talk about with you. Can we talk about my chickens now? Can I have a mini Highland cow? Can we talk about my garden beds, or how I'm looking at land to have homesteads? You've been going on for a while, and oh, I think you're nice and like your smile. Can we talk about my chickens now? Can we talk about my chickens? Guess it's going fine because it's been a year. You bring me to your family for Christmas dinner. Sit between your grandma and your cousin Steve, who sneezed and got a little bit of beans on my sleeve, which is a true story. I say bless your heart, and you give me a look, and you pass the bread politely, but you understood. I smile and thank your auntie when she gives me a toaster, but this whole entire night is lacking in roosters. Can we talk about my chickens now? Can we have a mini Highland cow? Can we talk about my garden beds, or how we're looking at land to have homesteads? Bluebird families know nice and sweet, and they all tasted my black-eyed peas. Can we talk about my chickens now? Can we talk about my chickens? You tell me to pack my bags and go on vacation. Off to London, Paris, Rome is our destination. You're acting kind of funny when we're in Versailles. You sneak into your pocket with the look on your eye. You tell me that you love me round the earth and sun, and how inside your heart you know that I'm the one. You get out a box and you get on one knee. Well, I hope inside that box is a baby chickie. But you say to me, can we talk about our chickens now? Can we get a mini Highland cow? Can we talk about our garden beds, or how I Googled land to find a homestead? I got us 40 acres in Ohio, and I just started sourdough. Can we talk about our chickens now? Can we talk about our chickens? Can we talk about our chickens now? Can we talk about our chickens?
Woohoo!
Here we go. All right, so here's a song about blowing things up. This will be my new release, so it's actually poignant with what you started us out with. Here we go. I walked down to the riverbed where the dogwood trees don't speak. I carved your name into the sand, which the current took away by 3. And I found a way to make it stay where something fierce allowed. I wrote your name in gunpowder just to hear it said out loud. The sky lit up with an amber light, and the smoke curled like your hair. I watched it fade into the dark like you were never there. And the fire didn't bring you back, but it spoke truth to the sound. I wrote your name in gunpowder just to hear it said out loud. It burned like all the letters that I never meant to send. It crackled like your laughter when you said this was the end. And you said I was foolish, and I said you were wrong. But I wrote your name in gunpowder so it couldn't be undone. Folks say grief is made for time, but mine is made for flame. I watched your letters disappear, and a shot thing was your name. And the fire didn't bring you back, and it didn't make things right. I stood there with my shaking hands, and I saw you in the night. It burned like all the letters that I never got to send. It crackled like your laughter when you said this was the end. And you said I was foolish, and I think you were wrong. But I wrote your name in gunpowder so it couldn't be undone. I never was the steady type, but I loved you like a storm. And now I carry matches with me just in case I need to be warm. It burned like all the stories that we never got to tell. It crackled like a shadow, and it vanished in the spell. And maybe it's forever, and maybe you're long gone. But I wrote your name in gunpowder so it couldn't be undone. I wrote your name in gunpowder, and now I'm moving on. Oh, y'all, thank you. So this next song, I think is hilarious because we all have a type, right? And you know, I have types that, you know, if I date men, I do prefer men with like beards and like, you know, like so really like robust beard is like the peacock tail of men. And I do like curvy women. And I have curvy. Oh, women who really need some vitamin C. Scurvy. But I have found in my last 10 years of life that I am a type that if you are a recently divorced woman looking to taste the rainbow. You slide into my DMs, and this, happens like 3 or 4 times to the point that someone flew in from another state to surprise me at a show, and I was surprised. So I was like, what are these people thinking this must be like? So I wrote a song about that. So here we go. Let's see. We'll have a love seat decorated with far too many pillows and a sunroom that's got far too many plants. And I won't pay attention when you say I overwater them, 'cause I'm staring at your button cargo pants. We'll make a list of things we need to fix up in the house. I'll hold your hand while we go shop at Lowe's. We're lesbians, we're obligated to do this DIY. You'll wear my stolen hoodie at the store, which I'll never get back, will I? Run away with me, and I'll be your cottagecore. Lesbian daydream, I've got a place picked out on the edge of town. Come run away, run away, run away. I'll bring you coffee hot and bad, and I will rub your back. And for breakfast we'll have green tea spirulina smoothies. And you'll spill some on your flannel shirt, and I'll wipe it with my sleeve. We'll put a carabiner on your keys. In matching Posturepedic shoes, we'll ride our tandem bike to Joanne Fabric in the morning sun. And you'll sneak new scissors in the cart, thinking maybe I won't see them. But babe, you're right, you really need new ones. And there's a coupon, right? Run away with me, and I'll be your cottagecore. Lesbian daydream, I've got a place picked out on the edge of town. Come run away, run away, run away. Afternoons are crazy, I'll take the kids out to the park, because you said you need some time alone. And we'll come home really muddy, and I'll put them in the bath. And you'll have dinner ready on the stove, which is super hot. After dinner, through the window I see you in the garden. No elbows are as beautiful as yours. I'll pat your butt when we go upstairs and get the kids tucked in. We'll kiss their cheeks and gently close the doors. I'll support you when you bring home your 4th bird feeder. Yes, I think you should really write your novel. I won't be mad when you finish all the ice cream again, 'cause we're living our cottagecore lesbian daydream. Run away with me, and I'll be your cottagecore lesbian daydream. I've got a place built out on the edge of town. Come run away, run away, run away, run away, run away, run away, run away. All right, so here's a song that I am typically a very happy person, but I'm a secret emo person, and I am a little obsessed with Pompeii and the Lover's Bones from Pompeii. And there was a time a couple years ago, I texted the person I was seeing an image of the Lover's Bones, and they wrote back, "I love you too." And I was like, oh, they get me. So I can send you bones that died in a catastrophe, and you'll know what that means. So here's a song about about being really weird like that. Sent a text of Lover's Bones to you while I sat home alone. On the covers where we've slept the same. I wish that could be like us and the radius, the phosphorus and calcium remains. And oh, I wanna be those bones, wanna be those bones with you. And oh, I wanna be those bones, still they rest in what their bodies built. Like us, did they ask if they were meant to be? Long on are the ligaments, make them now so intimate. Would we be the same within our bindings? I wanna be those bones, wanna be those bones with you. No, I wanna be those bones, wanna be those bones with you. Wish that you would let me in, send you underneath the skin, wash around in you until I got to your heart, and take my tiny brush, wipe away the years of dust. Ash collects between that keeps us apart. No, I wanna be those bones, wanna be those bones with you. No, I wanna be those bones, wanna be those bones with you. There we go. Thank you.
Woo-hoo!
So this next song I wrote in the Aldi checkout line on a Sunday afternoon, because if you've been in the Aldi checkout line in Hamden on a Sunday afternoon, you are in that line long enough to write the great American novel, your dissertation, or a song about kind of an olfactory memory connection. So yeah, here we go. Hold my breath a minute more, I'm standing in line in the store. Paper bags and metaphor, the soot that's on my feet. I'm hollow like a robin's bone, I check for messages on my phone. Nothing new, a sad trombone, and it wouldn't be complete. And hey, walk inside and smell the smoke. Cigarettes a year ago. Something in my chest just broke the sternum in between. Summer air, soft and slow, and your voice enhanced and how we'd go upstairs and close the bedroom door when it couldn't have been me. And hey, I loved you and I kept that to myself. And hey, I lied and thought for sure you always knew. And hey, it's something never spoken by you neither. And the smell of smoke still brings me back to you. You always turned your face ahead, kept the fire warm and red. Back in your yard we'd pretend now you were gone tonight. And smoke wraps around me like your arms, and what you said you meant no harm. A fireplace still holding stars, and everything is quiet. And hey, I loved you and I kept that to myself. And hey, I lied and thought for sure you always knew. And hey, it's something never spoken by you neither. And the smell of smoke still brings me back to you. You last looked at me like you knew. Maybe you were lying too. I stayed quiet, scared to move, and neither made a sound. smoke still brings memories of sweeter things, keeping time in summer strings, what I couldn't say out loud. And hey, I loved you and I kept that to myself. And hey, I lied and thought for sure you always knew. And hey, it's something never spoken by you neither, and the smell of smoke still brings me back to you. The smell of smoke still brings me back to you. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm working on a new album, but let's go back a little bit to the old one. I love this song. It's one of the very first ones I wrote for my original EP and my first album. I wrote it because at 34 with 2 children under 4, I was suddenly single after being with someone for 15 years. Yes, Georgia, we get together young. And, I didn't know how to do anything. And, it's not hard to get people into bed with you. It is hard to make them leave. To be like, oh, it's so late. Look at the time. Oh, did I fall asleep? You need to leave. Like, how do you have that conversation? That's not, thank you. Frank gets me. All right, so here's a song about that. Dot's just like, oh my God, what have I done?
No, you just.
Bring it back, cutting through into the past of dusty, heavy whiskey summer nights. Glimmer underneath the door, leaving what we had before, and take your clothes and leave before midnight. Midnight, give me the whiskey summer nights again. Give me the whiskey summer nights again, again, again. Said I don't know what it means, but I'm in love with you, it seems, and there's no need for you to say it too. Said that if it wasn't you, any other girl would do, staring out at Mars that night in June. In June, give me the whiskey summer nights again, whiskey summer nights from when you were just the pretty boy around. Give me the whiskey summer nights again, every time we're playing pretend, leaving all our pieces on the ground. They'd never be found, never be found, never be found. Now it's morning, you're in my bed, remembering the things we said. I can't even think about what this might have meant. Looks like the night we spent was just a funny accident. I'll think about your arms around me for the rest of my life. Give me the whiskey summer nights again, whiskey summer nights from when you were just the pretty boy around. Give me the whiskey summer nights again, every time we're playing pretend, leaving all our pieces on the ground. They'd never be found, never be found, never be found. Oh, thank you. Taking a moment to tune because we care. Perfect. There we have it. Great. So this song I really like because in my life I have somehow accidentally, I think it's me, the problem is me, I've had sometimes tumultuous relationships in these last 10 years. And in the last year and a half, I've been in a very peaceful, gentle situation. And I kind of was worried because I was like, well, what do I write songs about now? That I'm not heartbroken all the time. Right? I was like, oh, I have, but apparently this is what comes out. I'll I'll go wash the dishes while you go do the worrying. Press it in your eyebrow in the place that makes a line. And I'll go feed my chickens while you go have your feelings. I'll hold love in my hand for you. You'll come when you decide. This is a lullaby to tell you you're fine, that you are fine. You cuss at your keyboard, and I'll go press my head on the granite with my name and by the sentence end. 'Cause I have been worrying, and you've been pouring coffee. Where's my melancholy now? The red mug is mine. This is a lullaby to tell me I'm fine, that I am fine. Let's go upstairs to bed and talk in the night. You'll stop my breath and say that this is fine, that this is fine. You cuss at your keyboard, and I'll go press my head. You keep making coffee, and I'll stay in the bed. This is a lullaby to tell us we're fine, that we are fine, that we are fine, that we are fine. Thank you. Thank you so much. Why don't we do a song that's very kind of gentle and sweet to me. Like a widow, I will grieve every piece that is of me. Full with love, and I'll place away the parts I have that cannot stay. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Each button and I'll set it free. I'll whisper I'm sorry to the sleeves. I'll forward love and I'll place away the parts I have that cannot stay. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. And I'll drive it to the beach, and I'll fling it into the sea, and I'll watch the waves swallow it and sink slowly to a sandy grave down deep beneath. And then in that, will you love me again? For 20 years my coffin holds the severed parts all red and cold. My smile is now the practical one of a widow who let her go. I let her go, I let her go, I let her go. I let her go, I let her go, I let her go. And I'll drive her to the beach, and I'll fling her into the sea, and I'll watch the waves swallow her and sink slowly to a sandy grave down deep beneath. And then will you love me again? Oh, I'll drag me to the beach and I'll fling me into the sea, and I'll watch the waves swallow me as I sink slowly to a sandy grave down deep beneath. And then will you love me again? Throw every part of me into the sea, and I will be whoever you need me to be, so long as you love me. Yeah. Thank you.
Sarah, you want to do one more song?
One
and then
more
come sit and
song.
talk to me?
I would love that.
That'd be fun.
All right, let's just see how a kazoo goes. It's funny. I host like some friends coming over, and we'll write songs together and play songs for each other. And someone mentioned to me, they're like, "Wow, you know, like to be a songwriter, you have to have a song about driving." And I was like, "Oh, I do not have one of those." So here we have made it happen. Thank you so much to Zach Anderson for.
Oh, I love that.
Okay. Shitty shame, stack the teacups like dusty vertebrae, curtains breathing soft and dreaming all of it away. Here I go, tucked my secrets in my sinful bed, poured out all the whiskey, left the bottle on the shelf, took off my old boots, left the suitcase by the door. For nothing, and it wanted nothing more. Here I go, I'm driving to my funeral on a sunny day. Gonna be just fine, gonna be okay. I'm letting go, I'm letting die. It's a real good time, gonna be just fine. I lost my soul, I lost my mind. In the mercenary said, wave goodbye to all the guilt, the grief that ties my name through the window. The wind is strumming through my hair like it's trying to stitch me back into the living air. Here I go, I'm driving to my funeral on a sunny day. Gonna be just fine, gonna be okay. I'm letting go, I'm letting die. It's a real good time, gonna be just fine. I lost my soul, lost my mind. Kazoo solo. Park the hearse in where the grass remembers spring. The sun pours down like syrup, and there's no need to pretend. Lay down 72 like a sexy ghost on key. Put down roots, I'm letting loose. Now all my molecules, here I go. I'm driving to my funeral on a sunny day. Gonna be just fine, gonna be okay. I'm letting go, I'm letting die. It's a real good time, gonna be just fine. I lost my soul, lost my mind. Real good time, gonna be just fine. I sold my soul, I lost my mind. Hey, hey. On some kazoo, here we go. fun.
Oh,
Thank you all so much. She's like,
So come on over and have a seat. Don't forget to put your
yes.
right. So how was that for a little bit of show? She's fun, right? Wait till we talk about it. But I want to remind you of something really important coming to town. Next Thursday is November 13th. On November 13th, around the world, there are going to be celebrations everywhere around the world for World Kindness Day. When I found that I have a little thing for kindness, I'm learning to try to learn how to be kind. Haven't figured it out yet, but I'm working on it. But because I try to promote kindness, it teaches me I have to be kinder. But anyway, next week on November 13th, World Kindness Day is also being celebrated in New London, and it's called New London Celebrates World Kindness Day. And we're going to be having a big concert down at the Social, starts at 6. Bring a couple dollars tucked in your pocket. It's not going to cost you anything to come in the door, but every penny that you bring in the door with you that you put in a basket is going to go to the New London Homeless Hospitality Center. The band is playing for free. It's not really a band, it's a collection. The Connecticut Hope Collective is going to be there, and it's about 15 musicians, and they all play different stuff and sing different stuff, and they're performing as they always do. They never take money for their performances. They always perform for hope. They always perform to make money for someone that needs hope, needs kindness, and we're collecting all the proceeds are going to go to the New London Homeless Hospitality Center. So next Thursday evening, November 13th, please come to the Social and check out the music and drop a couple of dollars in the bucket and help us support a much needed support system, because it's not just a little shelter where we put people that are homeless. It's a whole system of how we help people not just to find homes, but to find life and hope and a way to live ahead of that. So come help us out, would ya? That's Thursday night, the 13th, World Kindness Day. Thanks. I had to pontificate a little bit. Let's talk to Sarah.
Hello.
Hi, gorgeous.
Hey, how are you?
So I am so excited to have you back in the studio. I was reminded, what are you looking for? Go sit down.
Checking the quality of the
Oh my goodness.
We're on the TV. It's of course high quality. Thank you very much.
Of course it's high quality. Well, Drew's in the engineering room. Of course it is.
Making us look fantastic, yeah.
Absolutely. So you tend to write songs with a certain twist of, what's the word I want? Yeah, well, chicken too.
It's chicken.
They all seem to have a little novel content. They all seem very storytelling in a different singer-songwriter twist. It's not just singer-songwriter storytelling. It's storytelling without that. You got the singing down. You're gorgeous. You sing well. You play well. But when you sing a song, you tell a story so that everybody can listen to it and know what you're singing about. How do you make that happen?
Well, I am not sure, but I know that my parents were raised in a very small, poor coal mining town, and my dad was the first generation to go to college. My mom was, second generation to go to college, and it's very, giving your kids piano lessons was a really big deal. So my parents stuck me on piano when I was 3, whether I liked it or not, because that was it's like what classy families did. Yeah, and if I stuck with it, I was allowed to then play the violin at 9. And so despite not really liking piano and violin being, lovely, but boring, classical music is boring to me, just my opinion. I found that if you keep working at something, it gets better. And I really like saying specific things. Like, I write songs for myself. And if anybody else happens to enjoy it, that's great. And if not, I want to hear your opinion too.
Right.
But, I like to write like specific stories about what I've experienced and what I'm going through. And I really appreciate the opportunity to kind of do self-reflection, make fun of myself.
I see that. I see that, but that's the fun part, Sarah.
My first songs were very like self-indulgently sad, which is fine. That's what I needed to do. And now I feel a little more freedom to be a little sillier. I was very worried about people taking me seriously. And then I realized that's just never gonna happen. So I might as well write songs about chickens or how I don't like pie or all these other things.
It's funny watching you sing a song about chickens and then seeing you on Facebook with your chickens. Sarah literally chases her chicken. She'll sit down, tell the chicken to come over and talk to her, sit the chicken on her lap, have a little conversation with the chicken, tell her rooster not to be a bad rooster, because her rooster does what roosters do.
Oh, I had to get rid of my rooster.
You did?
Oh my gosh, let me tell you the story.
Oh my
Do
gosh.
we have a minute? Okay, let me tell you about how I took a rooster through a Taco Bell drive-thru.
What?
Right.
Did you give your chicken to Taco Bell? Your rooster to Taco Bell?
He was about to go in that window. So I had a chicken. Of course, it's always your favorite chicken. I named it Emily Chickenson. It turned out to be Charles Chickens. That thing just crowed with its whole chest, and you can't have roosters in Hampden. So I found a
Why you can't have roosters in Hampden?
Because they are mean and loud. Because yes, they're very loud. And this was like a 4-month-old chicken crowing, and my neighbors were like, yeah, we can hear it in the morning brushing our teeth, like houses away. Like this rooster.
This rooster.
So I found a lovely farm in Killingworth for it to go live out its days. And I put the chicken in like a laundry basket, and I put a laundry basket on top, and I'm driving it, and the whole way there, this chicken is losing its mind. It's like, wah, 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 and I'm like, feeling like I'm electrocuted driving this rooster. And I'm like, well, his favorite treat are tortilla chips. And I was like, well, maybe I'll stop and get him his favorite treat. So I go through a Taco Bell drive-thru for my rooster. And I get these chips, and the whole time I'm trying to say my order, and he's crowing over me. So they're like, pull up to the window, ma'am. And so I pull up, and there are all like 5 faces in that little window. Like, you have a chicken in there? I'm like, it's a rooster. And they were like, oh, it's so funny. And they just gave me the chips for free. Anyway, I opened that door at that farm, and I was like, you and your chips, out of here, chicken. Like, he was such a jerk.
Poor rooster.
Oh, listen, that rooster is living out his fancy days. He's got a little flock where he's protecting them and being, roostery. He's fine.
I got nothing to say. I got nothing to say. The words in my head defy public access TV. I'm just going to say no.
Yes, I hear what you're thinking. That's how loud you're thinking, and that is naughty, and I like it. But yes, I write songs to process my feelings.
Oh my God. And then you get into this nice, sweet, content situation. And even in that, I find that the angst that you might find in that situation come out in your song in a calm, quiet, fuck you kind of way.
I mean, if we can't have a healthy FU attitude, what are we even doing?
Right.
Yeah.
But I heard it. And you were like, oh, this is my nice, peaceful song, and I'm listening to it, it's nice and peaceful. And in it, I hear the other side of that, and I'm like, Sarah, you got a story to tell.
You can't love someone without being very annoyed by them. Because when you love someone, you know them closely and intimately, like you know their likes and dislikes and how you talk and how you fight, and you know every noise or way that they sniff, a certain way, or start the car, I'm done. Yeah, for real. I can't. Yeah, so you just there's always a little bit of that, always two sides of the coin. The I love you is also and I may imminently kill you.
Do you have to eat your beans with your mouth open?
Do you though?
Right?
That's really a question. And that story about the sneezing the beans is a true story. That I
would have been so grossed out.
I was so grossed out. But you're there and you're like the girlfriend, and you have to be like, you're just like your whole family. You get in the car and you're like,
right, all the way home.
All the way home. But you have
the way
to be
home.
polite. So. Yeah.
You would play all day, and all the way home, there was death in that car.
Oh my gosh, I was just, it's nobody's fault in the car.
No, but getting sneezed on by the cousin, yeah.
The ire has to come out, you know.
It does.
I don't hold things in very well. That
No,
might
but
surprise
that's good
you.
that you have, well, it's good that you have your songwriting to do that. Do you remember the first song that you wrote?
I wrote songs when I was like 3 years old on the swing
so-
set. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so there
This
was those.
talent
And then my sister
extraordinaire.
would sing them back to me and make fun of me. She like to tease me. She'd be like, la 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 song I heard you singing, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, like she knows my deepest thoughts, you know, like I'm so
Right?
embarrassed. But she would sing them back to tease me, and it's like all in good fun. Yeah, but yeah, I think.
What does she think of you now? Now that you are an accomplished musician and have put couple CDs out and making music that actually people come to see you play.
You know, she would probably say that they're all very confused people. Because, big sisters, that's what they have to say. You know, my family and I are actually not in touch.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So, you know, it's one of those things where
I understand that.
Yeah,
more
and-
than you'll know.
and
But
there's many wonderful things about everybody in my family. And there's difficult things in our family that you can love some people, but you maybe need to not spend time together.
Right.
And it's a way of being respectful, but with space. And that's why I live in Connecticut and they live across the country.
good.
Yeah, but
That's safe and good.
it's, you know, like sometimes absence can make the heart grow fonder, but like it's also that, you know, people grow and change over time, and that's good for a lot of things. And yeah, just the way I want to curate my family is very different than how I was raised.
Right.
And you know, that's hard. It's hard for parents to see your kid not be maybe
Like them.
Yeah, which has many good things, you know, like it was never a question of if I would go to college, it was which one, you know, like
Right.
very high achieving. And when I told my parents I was going to be a violin major, they just said, okay. Like they were supportive, like they were lovely about so many things. Because I would probably say to my kids, like, all right, I guess I'll fix up the basement for you to live in. Like, who says you're going to be a music major to your parents?
Right.
So, but yeah, so I don't want to disparage that situation. I just want to also kind of say, like, it's a difficult context, but also singing about loss is important. I'm not sure why we're getting the peace sign from Deanna.
We're getting told that if we don't end our conversation, they're going to cut us off.
Oh, okay. I thought she
and-
was saying peace and love. I didn't know.
Deanna, peace and love. Do you know Deanna, my director girl too? Oh my.
Said you're gonna be nice.
So let me ask you one more question.
Okay.
I don't know which one to ask you, but we're in tumultuous times right now. If you were more magical than you already are, and you could create, I don't know, if you could create a spell, a ritual, a song, a movement to change one thing without killing anybody,
Okay.
we have to do this with no death. Punishment's involved, but no death. I'm not talking politics. I don't
Yeah.
want to bring politics. I'm saying if we could fix the world with one ritual, song, spell, Christian movement, I don't care what religion you want to bring it from or what place in your heart you want to bring it from. What would you do, and what would you change?
I think with such difficult times, the thing I would want to encourage people is that you actually don't have to say something. Like being quiet and maybe just closing your mouth can be really helpful. Like you don't need to say your opinion or vent your spleen or sing your song. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just smile and nod and hug someone. And that can be such a gracious thing. It's like you don't need to share your opinion. You just need to be with people quietly.
Like this, cultivate kindness. That's what we're going to do. We're going to cultivate kindness. And because we are cultivating kindness, that's going to be my new book at the end. We're going to cultivate kindness from now on. I'm going to keep this right here because I want y'all to remember that kindness is a superpower. And when I have it, I'll let you know. But I'm going to work on it and preach about it for the next 40 years. Sarah, you're amazing. You're so
wonderful.
much fun to watch. You're so much fun to listen to. Do you have any shows or new music coming out, new singles dropping, new shows?
Yes.
Quick.
So tomorrow I'll be at the Stack with a
Not
bunch.
tomorrow you won't. Last night you might have been, or the night before that you might have been. Today's Saturday.
So that's right, Thursday. Last Thursday I was someplace. But coming up on December 6th, I'll be at Canteen with Marisa Bloom and Lisa Roberts. And then I'm taking a break because writing an album is more work than I thought, which is a chronic problem.
Right.
And so that will be coming out in the springtime.
Okay, when
Yeah.
it comes out in the springtime, you're here, you're on the radio, and we'll drop it on the radio. I want to be the DJ to drop it on the radio first.
Okay.
And then we'll bring you in here and you can perform it live.
You have dibs.
It'll
be great. It'll be great.
So thank you. Will you take us out with a song?
Sure, here we go.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
And while she's watch your mic. While she's getting ready to take us out with a song, I'm going to remind you, World Kindness Day, November 13th. See you at the Social on Bank Street in New London. Be kind, love one another, and every once in a while, just keep your mouth shut.
So here's a song my kids and I wrote together. Fruity, tangy sweetness in a crumble crust embrace, holding in the goodness that you just can't wait to taste. Goopity and mushy soaking into all the space. Hey, hey, everybody likes pie, except me. Chocolate mousse or pecan or a creamy key lime pie. Rhubarb's really strawberry, a tricky little lie. Blueberry or boysenberry, tangy from the vine. Hey, hey, everybody likes pie, except me. Now these are facts about pie that I got from the internet, so you know that they're true. And here we go. Pie will wrap around the world, the internet has said. Roman Empire, Thanksgiving, to every culture spread. Pie for breakfast, pie for lunch, or dinner, or in bed. Hey, hey, everybody likes pie, except me. Now for a different kind of pie, here we go. Circumference to diameter, you get your pie in line. 3.14159. Mathematicians get really irrational for pie. Hey, hey, everybody likes pie, except me. Now let's be a little bit dirty about pie. 8 inches, 10 inches, 12 inches more. Size of pie matters when you want more. If you get it homemade or you get it from a store, a shopper from your grandma or a friend or from a sex worker. Hey, hey, everybody likes pie, except me.